Oh my god.
All right, when everyone's ready, we'll get going. Even though we're still doing word problems, you're still multiplying. You just got to figure out what the numbers mean now. Okay? That's the deal. You got to figure out what the numbers mean. So in your answer, you're going to have a bunch of numbers in your matrix like you usually do. We just got to figure out what the rows mean and what the columns mean now, because I'm actually going to put a word problem with it. So the rows mean days. The columns mean months. We got to figure out what all the rows and the columns mean. So this first one's about gas here. You got matrix A. Your rows are days. Columns are the type of gas. And then I got matrix B. Rows are the type of gas. Column is price per gallon and profit. All I need you to do now, I'm going to walk around and do this because I'm still not sold. Some of you know how to multiply yet. Calculate A times B. Okay? A times B. That's what I need you to do. Come up with matrix A times B. First thing, matrix A, real quick. What's the size? That's a 3 by 3. And matrix B down here is a 3 by 2. So it's definitely doable. Your answer is going to be what size? 3 by 2 as well. So we'll set that one up. 3 rows, 2 columns. I'll help you get going, then I'll walk around and see you finish it. What do we got? Row 1, column 1. And I know some of you guys are above and beyond this. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. All right, that's fine if you don't want to keep doing this. If you do and it helps you, keep going. Row 2, column 1. Row 2, column 2. Row 3, column 3. Column 3. Column 1. Row 3, column 2. All right, I'll do row 1, column 1 with you. All right, I'll do row 1, column 1. How to figure out what value goes there. All right, what's in row 1? What numbers are in row 1? I got 240, 300, and 160. Times column 1. What numbers are in column 1? $1.80, $1.90, and $2. Be careful of your decimals here. All right, so I'm going to do 240 times 180, 300 times 190, 160 times 2, and add them all together. All right, so I'll walk around. If anybody needs help, great. If not, I'll watch you do it. You should get some whole numbers and a couple decimals for your answer. That's fine. Don't round. Do not round. Tough to do these when you don't get the practice in it. That's all I'm going to spot you. 1322 should be your first one. All right, I'm going to get going here to write in the numbers, make sure we got the correct ones in here. So this first column, I got 1322, I got 1252, and I got 1457 for that first column. Second column, I got 234.80 or 0.8, 80, same thing. 223.60 and 259.40. Anybody need any detail where those numbers came from? Anything not look right on yours? All right, it's one thing getting the numbers. Now it's another thing of what do these rows mean? What do these columns mean? All right, so that's where we got to fill in the gap today. All right, matrix A, you multiplied what? The rows or the columns? In matrix A, what'd you multiply? The rows or the columns? Rows, right? And what are the rows in matrix A? The days. So that's what your rows are here. First row represents Monday, second Tuesday, third Wednesday. So that's what the rows mean in this matrix, because that's what you multiply. Now go to matrix B. What did the first column represent? Selling price per gallon. So that's what this one is. First column is selling price per gallon. And then what's the second column? Your profit. So that's where I'm getting, okay, matrix A, I multiplied the rows. So that's what the rows mean, the days. Matrix B, I multiplied the columns. So column 1, column 2, profit. Because now I'm going to ask you a couple questions off this. Just one in this case, but more on the next one. What's the profit from Monday through Wednesday? And we got to be able to read this matrix and pick off what number or numbers I'm going to need here. Profit on Monday, according to this matrix. Profit on Monday. $234.80. There's Monday. Again, I don't get that number unless I know what the rows and columns mean, right? Tuesday's profit, $223.60. And then Wednesday's profit, $259.40. I add them all together. Total profit, $717.80. That's why we need to know what the rows and the columns mean now, so we can answer these questions. Anything here? All right, I've just got one more for you. We don't need to keep doing these over and over again. You're still going to multiply. All right, but you just got to understand what the rows and the columns are. If you guys don't see it in the directions, it says we're going to call this first one matrix A and the second one matrix B. Calculate A times B. So I'll give you plenty of time. Yep.
So it's the first and the second, right? So 3/2.
Correct. Yep. Okay, first row, first column, 15,800. Row 1, column 2, 18,600. 12,500. 14,800. 3,700. And then row 3, column 2, 4,600. So that's half your battle, getting it filled in correctly, right? Half your battle. Now figuring out what the rows and the columns mean. What's your rows here? Yep, all the parties here. So Republican, Democrat and Independent, because that's what the rows were up here. And then what about your columns?
Male and female.
First column, is male. Second one is female. Makes these questions pretty darn easy once we realize what the rows and the columns represent, right? How many female Democrats we looking at? Female Democrats, female Dems, 14,800. And then how many male Republicans? 15,800. All right. Questions there? All right. This is